Ba 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 ba. I've been doing this thing where I've been like letting the start happen, and it's just all build up till it just goes. It says the Bethesda Softworks bit, obviously, it has
Yeah.
to stay the Bethesda bit at the start, and then
Yeah.
Morrowind. But then it does the intro. Do do do. Presents. Yeah. I've been staying silent until this bit. I've just been generally staying silent. I've just been like, all right, now I'm going to introduce it. Morrowind Funsies, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah
In
blah
case
blah.
you hadn't figured it out yet, I'm here.
In case you haven't figured out, like it's me, Sim, and Emmy, and Morrowind, and life's good.
And he's drunk.
Obviously.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm a bit drunk because I've been drinking since about 5 or 6 o'clock this afternoon. Basically, I got my hair cut about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and then I went to meet my friend in the pub, and we just went to different places and had drinks. So that's
There must be
basically been.
something I don't understand about drinking.
In what way?
Uh,
What don't you understand?
well, originally, because I hadn't heard from you on Friday, a bunch of friends of me were going to go see the movie. And they ditched me
Oh, that's harsh.
20 minutes after they were supposed to pick me up.
That's really weak.
Drink.
So, why did it? Like, I'm guessing you don't know why they ditched you.
And they wanted. Oh no, because it was a bunch of, and one of them told me, which was the one who was supposed to. Oh, I decided to go to the bar and their ID and go walk. I'm like, that's a.
Your audio is all over the place.
And then it's all the way.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, your audio is just going, like, you can hear you, and then it's going all, like, kind of like a bizarro, and then it's like you can't hear you, and it's like, it's kind of just all over the place. So, like, the when you were just talking, you was like, when I went to the bar, it was like, and then bang, bang, don't, and then say something, and then like ring, ring, and it's just like this really weird phasing effect and metallic like sound to the voice, and it's like, so I got the bit where you said that they didn't pick you up, and then I'm a bit like, I don't really know what happened after that. I mean, you can say, yeah.
They went to the bar being, and the reasons why she couldn't pick me up.
Okay, so
and
you just cutting
when
out
I get
a
to
lot.
work on Monday, I don't know what it is. It hasn't happened any other time.
You really haven't cut out like this ever before. It does seem a bit weird. Like, do you have any different settings to normal?
No.
Are you
Not
on
any
the?
at all. It's all the same.
Are you on the other phone?
Yeah, I'm on the other phone, but I was last time too.
Is there anything going on weird with the other phone? Just like check the settings, make sure they've not reset or something.
No.
You just sound like somebody's playing with your auto tune constantly. So you just like ah. I'm on the auto tune.
On accident. I
Okay.
mean, here, let me move my phone to where I normally set it rather than where it was, and maybe it's just the Wi-Fi that's kind of doing it.
Probably.
What did I do?
I mean, it probably is just the Wi-Fi.
If it makes you feel better, I can no longer hear you.
You can no longer hear me. Like, that doesn't make me feel better because that just seems like a bad thing.
Man, this is going wonderfully.
I mean, we kind of need to be able to hear each other, right? I mean, hearing each other is quite important, I think. Can you not hear me at all now? Maybe not. Hello? Can you hear me at all now?
I can hear you now.
Okay, you can hear me now. That's good.
What? Oh no.
No, 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 no.
Oh. A lot of backs and forths today.
Something like that. So, what was the last thing you remember happening? Because I'm not sure, like, how far back to recap from.
I'm a really long way back. It was the episode you made after the beer alcohol incident.
I don't know what the beer/alcohol incident was.
The beer/alcohol incident is you. It was day 187 is the last day I saw.
Oh shit, that's way far back.
Yeah, smuggling. Yeah, it was I left right after you heard about the smuggling rings, the one page to the right.
Okay.
Right.
So,
Right.
was
Yeah.
the beer alcohol thing about me not in the actual game?
No, the weird alcohol thing was the alcohol missing.
Oh shit, I remember that. Because the thing about the dry fort. And the dude was hiding things, but then I found it in his desk. And then he just went, oh shit, what's going on? Like, yeah, that's it. Day 187, I found a large stash of alcohol in Antonio Nuncius's desk. And so he went all fucking crazy. He didn't know what to fucking say. Blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. I told the captain.
He wanted you to lie.
Yeah, he wanted me to lie, but I was like, no way. I was like, I'm telling Captain Carius. And then Captain Carius thanked me and said some stuff. And then he told me there was going to be an issue somewhere else and maybe I should go check it out. So I went to check it out and then I came back and Captain Carius had been, like, kidnapped.
Yes. The last thing you ever said to me was something about the castle in ruins.
Yeah, so that castle in, like, Solstheim, it got, like, it had some issues, like, people had gone to work on it. And then the thing was, like, I kind of got all those missions and I just kind of went, you know what, I can't really be bothered with Solstheim at the moment, so I've kind of put it on the back burner for now, you know. I understand and I hear their problems and I understand their woes and I'll fix them, but not right now. Like, I'll sort it out in a bit. Like, it'll be fine. So then after that, I happened to agree to find the identity of a moon sugar poisoner that was also in Solstheim, and I did that, and then what happened? So somebody asked me to be an escort for them, and I was just like, fuck that shit. I'm not being your escort.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that part.
And then I kind of dealt... I think you were with me when I dealt with the farmers. So, like, I dealt with the farmers, and then it turned out right. So the whole thing with Crassius and the guy... What was his name? His name was... Hedrel. What was it? Odral Helvey, right? So Crassius had told me to go get business from Odral Helvey, but then every time Odral Helvey asked me to do things, instead of doing them, if I just went to Crassius, he would have just gone, oh yeah, that's great. You don't need to do it. Just go talk to him. And so it seemed like he didn't really want me to do things for Odral Helvey. He just wanted me to spy on him for him.
Well, duh. You didn't realize that.
I mean...
He told you literally every time he tells you to do something fishy, come tell me.
I mean, yeah, he told me, but he didn't... Like, it wasn't quite so obvious. But anyway, right? Like, so I was doing that, and I did that for a while. And then I did some other things. I got rid of some strange man in somebody's house. I killed a queen in the Ananias egg mine.
I saw that.
I killed some hunger and somebody gave me 1,000 gold. Eldest Fire Eye gave me 1,000 gold.
Did you ever free the slaves?
I haven't freed any slaves yet. You have to have special things to free slaves. Then there was apparently a dude called Velfred smuggling things, so I went to check him out.
I just realized something. You went and saw Crassius without me.
Yeah, I kind of had to. It wasn't by choice. It wasn't by choice. I basically had to do it, or otherwise I couldn't advance the story.
Shouldn't have advanced the story.
Okay. I mean, if there was less of a time difference, then it would just be easier to, like, you know, not advance the story and stuff, but... I mean, sometimes I just have to play, okay?
No, you're not allowed. You're not supposed to play when I can't be on.
But I just have to, because reasons. Because reasons and Morrowind.
Oh my.
So, some shit went down though. So I did some sneaky shit. So you know that crazy place in Vivek where you have to go levitate up into the sky to get there? Do you remember that bit? The Ministry of Truth?
Yes.
So, Mera Milo, who told us some shit before, she got imprisoned in the Ministry of Truth. So we had to go, like, sneak in there and be all like, sneak. And, like, free her. So we did that, and that was, it was pretty epic, actually. I did some good sneaking. Sneak. Yeah, I did some good sneaky sneaks. Right, but then, so Mera Milo escaped to Holomayan. So that was, Holomayan is like a monastery, but it's like a really kind of super secret monastery. So I went there, I hung out, they told me some stuff, and so I just went, all right, thanks for telling me stuff. See you later.
See you.
Pretty much. And then, so after that happened, I found out some extra things about the whole prophecy and all that shit. So, I mean, it's become even more apparent that I am probably the Nerevarine. I mean, we already kind of knew that.
We already knew that. What do you mean, kind of? We
knew
dead.
it. Well, no. I mean, the thing is, it's never been said you are the Neverine, but at the same time,
But it's a
it,
game.
yeah, no,
I'm a buzzkill. Sorry.
it,
I'm very.
it
It's a
is a
game. I
game,
have
but
stamina
but
and
because it's a
gold.
game, I'm playing into the whole thing of the game that even though it's not explicitly said it yet, yeah, we all know it's true, but I'm kind of playing along.
But see, I'm just watching, so I don't have to play alone.
I mean, you don't have to, but it's kind of fun. Like, hint, hint, we're probably the Neverine, but nobody knows yet. Hint, hint, shh.
I think
It's
he knows.
it's a kind of least kept, well kept secret, like kind of ever.
I'm pretty sure the feline knows.
Well, this cat knows everything.
Exactly, so why are we pretending?
Because it's fun, okay? It's just like funsies, right? Morrowind Funsies. That's what it's all about. It's all about the funsies.
Oh no. Anyways, these 7 curses. What's going on over there?
Yeah, so there was all these curses and these things, and we just went, yeah, okay. That's probably us, because we're probably the Neverine. Hint, hint. But we kind of secured it, and then Dagothur got pissed off, but we didn't give a shit. And then we did a really random. We did a quest of where that place, Oh Dinner. It was like down here.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, we went and like secured it, and we went and saw some other things, and we like wandered down here and up here too. Like, so we filled in those bits of the map. That was kind of cool. And then after we did that, what did we do? We killed some rats. It was a really lame mission, but we killed some rats.
Some rats. So sad. I missed it.
Yeah, game rats. We killed some game rats.
Do they play video games?
No,
Like
they're
you?
not that cool. They're not that cool. And then we got like asked to deliver some like scrolls, so we did that, and that was really boring. And then we did a escort mission where we had to take somebody to Coal Cave, and it
Did
was
they
so
die?
long. No, we got them there. We got them there in a healthy and okay fashion, but it just made me hate escort missions. I don't think I want to do any escort missions ever again unless I'm just going to kill them on purpose. In which case, yeah, I'll definitely do them.
You only got 150 out of that?
Oh yeah, like in terms of gold, yeah, it was a very low amount of gold.
That's crappy.
Yeah, then we like hung out with Nabani Meiser and told her some stuff, and then she said, "Oh, you've got to do all these 7 trials," and I'm just like, "Okay, but I've already passed 3 of them, I think." And then Solmatul told me to go to Kogaroon, and I was like, "Okay, I'll do that." But then I decided to go on some really random like tangent. So I wanted to find out if I could like enchant my armor with like a constant effect. But all the like times I tried to do it, it didn't work. So I
Yeah.
looked it up, and apparently you can only do it if you have the soul of like a golden saint or some kind of like higher being.
Nice.
But you can't really get them very easily unless you summon one. So then I enchanted an item to summon this gold saint. But because I could only summon it for 30 seconds, I would like kind of start hitting it, and then the 30 seconds would come and it just disappear. Yeah, so because I couldn't summon it for long enough for me to kill it to like capture the soul. I couldn't do the whole soul capture side of things. But at least I understand what I have to do in respect to all of that business. So yeah, that happened, and then so then I went to a place where there was some kind of siege going on, and somebody offered me money if I would shoot somebody, but then the other person said, you know, it wasn't really any of my business, and in retrospect, I agreed with the person. I just went, you know what, it isn't really any of my business, so I just kind of left. Because, I mean, it wasn't really worth my time. And then, what else did I do? Ooh, I convinced Velfred the Outlaw to play House Halalu the proper respect.
For what?
Well, just give us the proper respect.
What do you mean?
I mean, it just means that he gives House Halalu the proper respect.
But then he dies.
I mean, yeah, but before that, I think I actually left him alive.
You cheater. You lied to Crassius. How could you?
I think Crassius just said some things and I just went, okay then. I mean, I didn't like specifically lie to him, but I also didn't go out of my way to tell the truth to him because, I mean, it's creepy Crassius and he won't stop calling me dumpling and...
But I love Crassius.
Oh, but he's so creepy. He will always call me like dumpling and shit, and I just don't like it. I don't like it.
See, but it's awesome though, because of him, I'm here.
No, it's not just because of him. You could be here otherwise too.
No, because I thought he was hilarious and that whole situation was hilarious, so I wanted to be a part of the whole thing because it looked like fun. And maybe if he hadn't appeared and been all creepy to the point I was laughing, maybe I wouldn't have wanted to have fun too.
I mean, yeah, maybe, because, you know, there's a lot of maybes in that sentence. So, you know, none of us can, like, know what would be the other outcome, but at the same time, he can kind of fuck off, really, because he's really, really creepy.
Okay, I'll give you he's creepy, but it's still hilarious.
You didn't have to strip for him. You didn't have to strip for him.
That was the funniest thing. Like, I couldn't even.
It was the worst. Like, I felt so wrong when I did that. I was just like, I can't believe it. I did it though, and I feel wrong.
His comment afterward. I don't remember exactly what he says, but he pretty much said that you were hung, and it killed me.
See, I don't remember anything of what he said then. I think I must have blocked it out.
He like said that y'all would get along quite nicely, and then a bit later or a bit earlier, I can't remember, mentioned something about you being exponential in your own areas.
Yeah,
it just killed me. I couldn't. It made me laugh so darn hard. Just couldn't handle it.
Fuck Crassius, he's such a creepy cunt. No.
But
not right.
His encounters are funny.
They amuse you.
They do amuse me.
So anyway, then I accidentally completed another mission because I killed somebody that murdered somebody else and I got thanked for it. So yeah, Nileno Dorvain thanked me for killing Thanaelan Velas for Larius Varro. Apparently Thanaelan was the murderer of Raylan Halalu. So I did that. They started work on my stronghold apparently.
Well, that's nice. Hey, look, I'm catching up.
Yeah, it looks like you're fully caught up. Day 233.
I only missed like 50 days.
Yeah, that's not long. Um, yeah, so this is what the house looks like now. I had a bit of a tidy.
You did. It doesn't. There's not trash all over the floor now. Or I should say, there's not loot that you don't want at the second all over the floor.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame I can't pick up that sack and like that sack and move it out of the way, but I mean, I've tidied
Why?
up best I can. I've put the skooma pipe out of the way, and I mean, I can't put the pillow back right, which is really annoying me, but
Why not?
it's just impossible. You can't put it down the right way round. It always goes this way round.
Then don't have the pillow at all. Problem solved.
Yeah, but then I have to actually like have it in my inventory.
No, just drop it somewhere else. Go litter someone else's hallway.
Okay, fine. Who are you? I don't actually. Okay, I can't actually get into your house.
I like what I see.
That's a bit weird. But you can have a pillow. Apparently you like what... Oh, you can give training though.
Probably not to you.
Yeah, no, I'm too good at long blade. What about block? Oh, you can't teach me anything about block. Well, good day to you.
Enjoy your pillow.
Yeah, you can have an extra pillow. Apparently, I've got loads of ingredients.
Now your bed looks empty. Go get your pillow back. Just kidding.
I got loads of ingredients, so that means potion time.
Lord.
It's like my favorite time. Like potion times. Oh, and I
Yes,
like
where
leveled.
you put random things together.
No, but I leveled up, so now I can see like every attribute for
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Okay, detect animal and drain magicka.
Oh, that's sad. Why would you want to specifically drain your magic? Why would you make something and go, oh, I want to drain my magic right now? Okay. Like, what's the point?
Well, you probably want to drain somebody else's rather than your own. That would probably be a bit more useful.
Nah, I'd prefer to drain my own.
I mean, I have made potions that do that kind of thing. But I think in general, I think the idea is to like try and drain somebody else's magicka.
Hey, look, it's 9 o'clock my time.
Oh, how convenient.
All right. The conveniency of my cuckoo clock going off.
Oh, none of these do anything. Okay, I think that's all my potion making done. Right, I need to put the things back. I always have to put them back in like, so they're just on top of each other. Can we do it? It makes it harder each time to like, there you go.
It's inside of it.
Yeah, then you just, it's a very neat way to put everything back. Alright.
For me, there'd be stuff all hidden under the bed, just toss.
Right, I'm gonna go to the potion person and like sell some stuff. Oh, like my acrobatics has got really high now, so I can just like jump everywhere.
Suffer right there.
Yeah, no, there too. Not that way. Hello.
Take
likes
my
me.
shit.
Yeah, look at how many potions she has now. That's all the shit we've been selling to her.
Poor lady, no one's gonna buy it.
It doesn't look like it, does it? Detect animal. Yeah, you can take that. Drain agility, drain fatigue, drain fatigue. 45 strength, we don't want that. We do want restore health. Levitate, levitate. Fire resistance, no way.
Water breathing, poison.
I mean, water breathing is useful.
I thought you didn't need any of the cure stuff anymore, because after the last thing happened, you're like unkillable.
We don't need any cure disease, but apparently we do need cure paralyzation.
Oh.
Because that's apparently not a disease.
Well, depending how it happens, I mean, if someone shoves an axe into your neck, you'll be paralyzed if you don't die, but it's not a disease.
Do you want something?
No.
It depends on how.
We're keeping some cure paralyzation ones. Like, that's just that's what's happening. I don't know what else we're doing though. I mean, we're bouncing about. Look how much airtime I get now. Woo!
You're too entertained. Oh, I love it when you go downstairs, though.
Yeah, because, well, check it out. So our acrobatics now is... It's our highest skill. It's 90.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like, it's above sneak. Sneak's like 81 now.
Yeah.
And marksman is 69, dude.
Oh, good lord.
I mean, I've definitely never watched Bill and Ted.
Oh, I love Bill and Ted.
I mean, obviously the same. Like, because obviously I wouldn't do cheesy references to Bill and Ted unless I really, really fucking love Bill and Ted. But yeah, no, I do love Bill and Ted.
They're freaking hilarious.
They're really annoyingly stupid, but at the same time really fucking funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they aren't stupid, though. They figure...
No, they're
They
pretty
figure
fucking
some
stupid.
things out.
You know, they figure some things out, but they're still fucking stupid.
They pretty much figure out the easiest way to do something in the hardest way. That just doesn't mean they have to put work into it that involves, like, education. Rather than they're just like, oh, well, we could time travel. Okay.
I mean, yeah, but that's what happens when you get given a time traveling machine.
That's true.
Although I would not be fucking talking to Billy Kid or fucking Abraham Lincoln, because do you know what? Fuck Abraham Lincoln, fucking slave having motherfucker, right? I tell you what I would be doing with a fucking time machine. I would be going to prehistoric fucking Australia and go checking out some giant sloths, yo. They had giant sloths. They existed. They were a thing. I just wanna get my time machine and just go see some. I just wanna see a giant sloth. Can I just see a giant sloth, please? That's all I want. I'm not even lying. Like, it would totally make my whole life. I would die happy
All the things.
if I just got to
There's
see a giant sloth.
there's mammoths.
Yeah, they
There's
had giant mammoths, and yeah, no, those things were around too, but just, oh shit, I'm a sleeper, one among thousands. I bring you a message. Dagoth calls you, Sim, and you cannot deny your lord. The sixth house is risen, and Dagoth is its glory. The Halalu and Telvanni have been fighting over Ordinaran for years. Yeah, I dealt with that shit though. You foreigner, you must die. Yeah, I heard that shit before. I heard... You're tired. I've heard all of this shit before.
Say what you want or go away.
Are you not going to attack me? I thought you were going to attack me.
He said no, there's a guard right there. This is not something I would tell to Alexa for you.
He's gone down to zero.
Why are you spamming everything?
He's got no. He's trying it now. Look, he's having a go.
He's just walk away. He's not worth it.
I mean, the thing is though, he's attacked me.
No, just leave him alone. You're such a prick. You're such a... That was so mean.
He attacked me first.
You
I was
bothered
within.
him. You bothered him until he hit 0. It is your fault.
No,
Yes.
actually, what actually happened was, he bothered me initially, then I screwed with him until he hit 0, and then he attacked me. Like, that's what happened.
You should have been the bigger man and just walked away rather than sitting there and toying with him until he punched you in the face.
No, but he's a dickhead. He's a supporter of Dagoth. Oh, why would I want to leave him alive? Like,
Because just because you support something doesn't mean you are them. Same.
well, no, but it still doesn't mean he's a good person or that he should exist. Like, the world's a better place now he's dead.
I don't know if you can go that far.
I think I
What if-
can.
What if
like,
he had a family?
I don't know where to begin. It is
I
such
mean,
a-
he might have a family, but maybe his family's happier now that he's gone.
Or his family is destroyed and they're all going to be really
Well, I
depressed
find
and it's all your
myself in
fault.
pleasant company. Please share your thoughts.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
I mean, if they're really that distraught, then, I mean, I guess I'd help them out. But I don't think he had a family because I don't think anybody liked him that much. He was just a really shitty person.
Well, to them, you're a really shitty person. So,
No. I have a reputation of 14, I'll have you know. That makes me a decent person.
it doesn't matter. You sent one of their people to jail. You killed their main.
The
like,
person who went to
overlord.
jail was a thief. They
you
were-
still upset?
Well,
You still
yeah.
upset them?
I sent them to jail, but they were a thief. Like, it wasn't like I just did it for the funsies. Like, they were a thief.
Well, he assaulted you. He should have gone to jail. You shouldn't have murdered him.
Well, no, I just thought I'd kill him instead. Okay, let's try and sell some shit to the scamp. Look at all the stuff he's building up now because of... It's just like nobody else comes to buy from him. I just keep selling him more shit. So he's got an ebony mace worth 12,000. That he'll obviously take for 12,000, but then we'll take some stuff. What's the scamp to do? I'm creeping. I don't know what else I have to... Oh, ebony short sword, 10,000. Now we have to do that thing where we have to buy enough things to go back and forth, because that's how it works. Oh shit, I need to wait. Sorry, scamp. I totally forgot you didn't have enough money. So now I need to wait 24 hours and just stand here really awkwardly. Oh, look, now you've got 5,000. Brilliant. That's really handy, mate. And now we can buy some things back off the old scamp. Like 48.10. Oh yeah. Hello, Caldera. I'm here all week. See? He's a happy scamp.
He's a gargoyle.
I mean, he's a scamp, but...
No, he kind of looks like a gargoyle from like the... I don't know if you ever would have heard of it, but there was used to be when I was younger. There was like an animated TV thing that was called Gargoyles.
Yeah, I know it.
And he looks like he belongs.
I've seen the thing. 10,000. That shit was worth 10,000.
He just needs wings.
No, if he had wings, then I wouldn't be able to like. I don't think I'd be able to sell him as much stuff as I do if he had wings.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know the logic behind that comment, but I just made it. I'm not standing by it. Oh, apparently somebody wrote something saying, look, it's a gargoyle. Oh, apparently.
I wonder who that was.
Yeah, who could that be? It's a mystery.
It was Scamp. He was admitting that he's a gargoyle.
Come on, help a scamp out. You gotta need something. I got booze. Yeah, I got booze as well, mate. You're not special. You're not special. Don't think you're special.
But does he, though?
Does he have booze?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some master. He's got some grief.
Okay.
I
was
mean,
just making sure he wasn't lying to you.
I mean, well, the very first time he said that, he was lying, but then we sold him some, so now he's no longer lying. And we helped it, but yeah, he's got some Sajama. He's probably got some. He's got some vintage brandy. Some Cyrodiilic brandy. Yeah, you know, he does have booze, to be fair to him. To be fair to the scamp, his claims of having booze are legitimate now. But only because we sold him the booze. Ring of Fire Fist. No, I'll keep that.
Jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get those peepers?
I had it. Alright, we're gonna sell that. And then we're gonna do some really amazing waiting. He's creeping, and then he's gonna have money again. How amazing is that? And then we're gonna do that again, and then we're gonna wait some more. And he's gonna have money again. Who knew? I think that's the only thing left we have to sell him, really. Is the... Actually, no. Soul gems. Yeah, we'll sell him a load of soul gems after this. Oh, isn't trade so exciting? I'm
No,
leveling up my
wonder so many
mercantile
days.
class. I
No
actually,
wonder so many fucking days pass. You sit there and you do this, and you've already skipped like 5 days.
look, trade is important, right? How do you like? How do you think I got 170,000? Like, it didn't happen by accident, right?
I think it happened by accident.
No, it
You're just like,
happened.
oh shit, I make money like that? Darn. I wanted to be broke.
I feel like you might be being just a little bit sarcastic right now.
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm
Like,
never sarcastic.
what? Never,
Never.
never, never, never.
Never, never. Sarcasm is unbecoming of a lady.
I think sarcasm is super becoming of anybody. I mean,
No, sarcasm is very unbecoming of a lady. The problem is, I'm not a lady. I'm a woman, but I'm not a lady. Like, I ain't no Southern Belle.
I mean, that's probably a good thing because they were just slave traders anyway.
What's up with all your slave trader talk this evening?
I mean, it's true. I mean, what else were all those southern fucking belles doing? They were just fucking trading slaves and
No,
sleeping with them.
Southern. Damn it! You took my line. What the hell? Read the script. Come on.
There's a script? Shit. I might not have read it. Sorry.
I was gonna be like, they weren't training them, they were sleeping with them. And then getting pregnant, and then their husbands would kill the slaves.
Yeah.
You're getting it a little bit mixed up.
Yeah, no, they did lots of that stuff. Yeah.
It makes me think of How to Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
I love that book.
That's one of my favorite books of all time.
I love it.
Yeah, no, I've got a lot of love for that book. Did you read the new one by her, like the sequel?
Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, you should read it. You should read it. I've got I don't know if you've got like an ebook reader or something, but I can send you like the PDF.
I have a phone.
Yeah, you know, you can read a PDF on your phone.
So is it still by Harper Lee?
Yeah, it's by Harper Lee. Yeah, because the really funny thing was that, like, just before it came out, George R.R. Martin did a tweet just going, "People complain about me taking a long time to write a book. Look at Harper Lee." And I was like, oh, snap. Because to be fair, she's taken about 50 years.
To
write
be
that
fair,
book.
she died last February.
Yeah, but before that time, she had like a lot of time where she did practically nothing.
That's true. I think was her only book, right?
Yeah, To Kill Her, like, well, before
Yeah, it
the whole
was.
Ghost Set of Watchmen came out, then yeah, it was her only book.
Wait, no. Wait. Where is it? There it is. Trying to. Oh, so it's about them when they got older?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why I said it's a sequel.
Well, I didn't know if you meant like an actual sequel or like a prequel sequel. I don't know.
No, well, if it was a prequel, then I would have called it a prequel. But the weird thing is, like, Jem's just dead. Like, Jem's just like, he's dead. They didn't even fuck with that. She couldn't be fucked with it. He's just like, oh, Jem, yeah, he's dead. Yeah, gone. Fuck Jem.
Jem was the older brother, wasn't it?
Yeah, but he's dead.
Well, why?
Ask Harper Lee. Oh no, she's dead.
That's so bad.
She killed him. I didn't kill him. I didn't kill him. She killed him.
I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about the fact that you commented on her.
Well, she's dead.
Wait, what the fuck?
What?
If Jem's dead, how is Atticus Finch alive?
Because the same thing that killed Jem didn't kill Atticus?
But he's old.
Yeah, I mean, he's old, but, like, some things don't always kill old people. But he is really old in the book. He doesn't, like, it's weird, actually. He doesn't really figure much in the book.
26. Okay.
Yeah.
How old was she in the first one? I can't remember.
She was, like, 10?
Yeah, it was like 9 or 10.
Yeah, like 8 to 10, let's say. At that kind of age.
Want to see. You
I
know
mean-
how old she is.
Old enough for Boo to take notice. That's kind of wrong.
That was very wrong.
Trudeau. Oh shit.
I just want to know how old she is. Or, I guess, I want to know how old she was at the end.
What, the end of To Kill a Mockingbird?
Yeah. Because TCAM is 3 years long.
Yeah, it does cover a fair amount of time, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. I just need to know how old. It ends when she's 9. It starts when she's 6.
Oh shit, we've got like 200,000 now. Oh shit. We got bank, yo.
Oh, you're talking about your money. You freaked me the fuck out.
I freaked you out.
Looking at that screen.
Which screen were you looking at?
I was looking up how old Scout was.
Okay, so she's 9.
The book ends when she's 9 and starts when she's 6. But the whole book is her telling the story as an adult.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So is it the same in the second book that it's still from Scout's point of view?
Yeah, it's all from her point of view.
Okay. Oh wait, so she's 26 and that was... The book was meant to be what year? Let's see.
So apparently that book was like written first. So Go Set a Watchman was written before To Kill a Mockingbird.
How? Then why did it take her so damn long?
So apparently her publisher or whatever told her to go write about the characters before that story, and to be honest, I don't think it was bad advice
It is
because
such an honor to meet you.
I think To Kill a Mockingbird is way superior to Go Set a Watchman. Like, I don't hate Go Set a Watchman because
It would be a pleasure to speak with you.
like lots of people do really hate it, but I don't hate it. There's a couple of parts of the book that I really like, but as a book overall, it's not that good. Like, it's a bit average, I'd say. But yeah,
Welcome, friend. The day is yours.
it's one of those that if you do like To Kill a Mockingbird, though, it's worth checking out.
What was happening in the world in 1952?
What was happening in the world?
Yeah, because that's when it takes place, is 1952.
So that's kind of like post Second World War. So the Second World War ended around 1947. So it's pretty much like that kind of like early 50s is all about the kind of post-war recovery. So it's about the trade to get back up to that point. It's about factory jobs. It's about...
Well, also, the Korean War, I guess, was going on during that time. 50 to 53.
Yeah, that... I don't really know much about the Korean War.
Oh, I don't know much about it either. That's what happened in the 50s. Korean War. I'm just sitting here.
The only thing I know about Korea is they make amazing food. I love me Korean food. That's so basic to say that. It's so basic, just go, oh, no, nothing about these people, but I love their food. But it is true. I am a really big fan of Korean food. It's so tasty. Like, a while ago, when I was working in London, I was working basically within 5-10 minutes of where I was working, there was like at least 20 to like 30 different food places that were like, and most of them were really nice. And if you walked about another 5-10 minutes, then there was like so many more as well. And just, yeah, so every lunchtime was just like, oh, well, what should I have today? Should I have some Korean? Should I have some Japanese? Should I have some Vietnamese shit? Should I go fucking Mexican? Should I go French? Like, every lunchtime, that was my decision. Like, what food to have? Yeah, no, it was a pretty good decision to have. I get a lot of good food. To be
Sorry,
honest.
I already know what the whole book's gonna be about. Because in the 50s is when the civil rights movement was going on.
Yeah.
So it's all gonna be about her with her past and then watching in the news and shit like that, and then her neighbor.
It's not quite that
whatever.
developed. You're giving it more credit than it's due.
Oh, that's sad. Really?
Like,
Are you serious?
no, you're partially right in what you're saying. It's just, it's not as developed as you're imagining.
So it's has less detail into it than To Kill a Mockingbird had.
Oh, way less. It's way shorter.
This is gonna piss me off. You realize this? This book is just gonna make me angry at a dead woman.
I mean,
Because she didn't put enough damn effort.
it didn't make me angry, but it didn't make me happy either. Like, I mean, I guess I wasn't expecting that much from it. Maybe.
So, I should stop Googling things because I already know how Jem died.
To be honest, that's like the least spoiler thing to check out because it's
But I
like
love how it
it's
says this.
but it just like this is the thing. It just comes out of nowhere. And it's just like right at the start of the book. It's just like
Yeah, it
blah
says
blah blah.
the event
Jem died.
is first mentioned offhandedly by the Grown Scout in chapter 1 and then explained deeper in the novel. Jem died of a sudden heart attack at 28. Fuck.
Yeah, no, it's really weak. It's just like I couldn't be asked writing about Jem anymore. So look, he's suddenly dead. It was just
But why a heart attack? He's fucking 28. I don't care if it is in the 50s. I bet you I can look up statistics and 30-year-olds weren't dying of heart attacks.
yeah. Well, some would have.
But my thing is, as an author, choosing, you would normally choose something that was often, like all the time was happening.
I mean, it's
rather
weak. It's really
something
weak.
just happens. Like, I would prefer, oh, he got mobbed at one of the, not Martin Luther, but the guy who was actually violent. He got mobbed at one of those. He died. Okay. That happened. Good job. Move on. Something that has detail to it rather than, oh yeah, he had a heart attack at 28. Shit happens.
He pretty much did. That's pretty much all that happened. But yeah, she just couldn't be asked to write about him, clearly.
You bring good fortune with you.
She didn't really write well about him in the first one anyway.
I mean, that's a fair comment, I guess. I mean, you could say Jem was only just ever a plot device.
I guess I'm reading into a little bit into this. And I guess she didn't completely drop out because when they were young, their mother did die from a heart attack. Which she wouldn't have been much older because I think in the beginning it said she was like 4 when her mom died. So she would have been around 28. So I guess it's reasonable to say that he just kind of genetically got it. But it's just still very weak.
Oh no, it's super weak. It is the weakest.
By now, everyone's probably heard some of the shocking plot twists in Harper Lee's Go Set a Watchman. Jem Finch is dead and Atticus Finch is a racist. Wow. This is fun. I'm liking this.
Well, you're liking the
awesome.
Wikipedia version of reading a book.
Yes.
You're like, it's like the most BuzzFeed version of reading a book. You'll never guess
Okay.
what happens next. Jem Finch is dead. Atticus is a racist. You'll never guess what happens next.
It's okay, another one. Jem's death has a clear purpose in the book. To make way for Henley Clinton, Atticus' right-hand man, and Jean Louise' romantic interest during her annual 2-week visit home. Awesome! Now I know there's a love interest. This keeps on building. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, just read the. Actually, you don't
Wait.
even have to like read it.
Wasn't Henry Jem's friend in the first book?
No, I think you're thinking about Dill.
Oh. I was gonna say, wait. No! Gross! It's not okay. I don't have to do that.
Yeah, Dill
It's
just got
father.
like. Dill gets like basically written out of the book as well because.
Well, Dill was only there during the summers anyway, so.
Yeah, just the way he gets talked about gets just like really squeaked out.
Atticus is a racist, and so is everyone else.
What brings you here, friend?
I mean, that's not completely wrong.
Funny story, since I just read something about Atticus having are both card-carrying members of the KKK. Funny story. So,
Hang on. I just need to check. You did just say funny story, and then you mentioned the KKK. I just wanted to
It's
check.
not-
Just checking. That's what you said, right?
yeah.
Okay, no, carry on.
So, on my mom's side, I am German, Irish. There's a couple more in there. And then on my dad's side, I have Indian, and then there's some African American, and a couple other things. Pretty much like light and dark on either side.
What brings you here, friend?
So on my mom's side, I am related to Robert Shelton, who I should say, one of the main leaders of the KKK here in America.
Okay.
But then on my dad's side, I'm assuming you would know who this is, but you may not, because it might just be American knowledge and not something you would learn over there. But on my dad's side, I'm then related to Davy Crockett, which is like polar opposites.
Well, it's not that polar opposite. So Davy Crockett was around way before the KKK, right?
Yeah, but he didn't.
Well, I don't know. Like, see, this is the thing, right? We don't really know that much about Davy Crockett's like opinion on other races,
Well, that I will give you that. That is true.
but
You
interesting.
can't really know.
So this is crazy, right? So it's interesting that you said that you're related to Davy Crockett. So do you know the streamer Lethal Feline?
No.
You seen his stuff? So he's actually also related to Davy Crockett. He's he's related in the kind of direct, like male heir kind of relation.
I see.
So I don't know, like, so he's like Davy Crockett's like great grandson or some shit like that, right?
Oh, he's like my great uncle.
That's crazy, yo. You need to cut. So the person that that screenshot I sent you the other day.
Yeah.
So that's Lethal Feline, right? So
Um,
he's the dude. Yeah, he's related to Davy Crockett.
I'll have to get a hold of my uncle and be like, hey, you know those papers you sent me when I was in like 7th grade so I could do a project on someone I'm related
Did you do a show and tell with it?
I did.
Awesome.
I loved it. But of course, then when I was in high school, I did the show and tell on the KKK because I wanted to freak everyone out. Oh, it's okay. I did another one. I was in 8th grade, and we were supposed to do an essay where you tried to change, like, in how something normally works. An opinion is one way, and you were supposed to try to persuade people to change their opinion. So I decided to go with that Jack the Ripper was distraught and depressed, and he found love and comfort in killing people, and he was putting prostitutes out of their misery and saving them from having to prostitute and be on the streets and get diseases anymore.
That's a real big stretch.
It is, but I got a fucking A.
Fucking A, right? That's not right though. So do you know, like, it seems to be there's so much like shit that points towards like Prince Albert just being like the Ripper. because it just seems that it's just that royal person that was just allowed to just get away with that kind of shit.
The thing is, though, there's been more than one. Like, this
Well, no,
isn't
no. So if we're talking about that one in
like
the
the
Victorian
original.
time, so the Victorian times, it was like that was that Ripper. That was like one person. Since then, there was more. Recently, there was the Yorkshire Ripper. So that was the dude Peter Sutcliffe. So he was just another mass murderer who happened to be from Yorkshire. He got nicknamed the Yorkshire Ripper. But there's not been any other kind of nicknamed Ripper killers, like, well, in England, anyway.
Yeah. Well, supposedly,
Although we
when
did have another killer called the Crossbow Killer. I mean, we don't have as many here with, like, you know, I know, like, in America it's every other week you get, like, a new person to talk about.
you mean the thing that just happened in Las Vegas 2 days ago?
As well as all the other times. Yeah.
Like, and the one we sent, you're welcome, by the way, when we sent Ariana over there and then she got freaking bombed right outside our concert. You're welcome for sending her.
Oh, Ariana Grande or something?
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Because, yeah, that was over there, right?
Yeah, so that was in, I think it was Manchester that happened. I don't.
Yeah, Manchester, yeah. You're welcome. We decided we were tired of it being over here, so we were gonna send a little bit of shit your way.
I mean, that shit's like kind of always happened here. Like, see, the difference is, like, the terrorism that's happened in this country has mainly been like white people terrorism, so it's like, it's a bit difficult for American people to understand it. Like, all the really big acts of terrorism in this country have been white people. Most of them have been like Irish, like the IRA, so the
Okay.
Irish Republican Army.
Yeah.
Like, all the really, really big acts of terrorism in this country. So all through the like 80s and early 90s, the IRA used to like set off bombs like all the fucking time, and they were fucking serious. Like,
Yeah.
they were like, if you imagine like if they'd have been like set off in Las Vegas, they'd have taken out like the whole strip.
Damn.
Like, they like did like kind of like car bombs, but they made them like really fucking powerful. They were,
That's scary.
yeah, no, they were really full on. Like, they didn't fuck about. But the thing is, like, I've got a lot of sympathy for the IRA because, you know, they only exist because the English went and fucked with the Irish like years ago. That's the only reason the IRA exists. And there's
Why
like,
y'all fucking with Irish people? They're always drunk. They have problems.
well, it's more that the English people can't help but fuck with everybody, all the time, always, because that's pretty much been everything that they've done throughout the history of the planet.
No, I'm pretty sure at one point we fucked with y'all a little bit because we did shoot. We were like, fuck y'all, we're leaving. At least that's what's written. At least that's what's written in our history books. They're like, we were being blah blah blah, and we were having to pay more taxes, and there were soldiers invading our homes, and blah blah. And I'm like, what does it say in the other history books?
So I don't know how much of the invading the homes bit happened, but like the whole Boston Tea Party shit, like that all happened, and that's like, yeah, it
Yeah,
happened,
but that was us. That was us being the shit and throwing tea all in the fucking harbor.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think like anybody really cared that much afterwards. I mean, there was apart from the fact that there was the war for independence.
Yeah.
But I think like after that, nobody really cared.
Yeah, there's a running like joke over here that like the reason why there's the like stupid American saying that supposedly when you go anywhere in England you will hear everyone, if you're American you'll be called a stupid American, is because y'all are still like being petty that we left. And I'm like, damn, that's a lot of people being petty all at the same time.
No, no, it's not that. It's just that most of the Americans that come here are pretty stupid.
It's because they're tourists and have no fucking clue where they're going.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And
Like,
that's what, but that's why, here's my thing. If you're gonna go somewhere that you don't know where you're going and you don't speak the way they do, like, like when we talk sometimes I will say things that mean something completely different to you, or you will say pissed, and I'm like, what happened? And you're like, no, I'm drunk. What the hell?
yeah,
Like,
cause like pissed in America is just it always just like kind of means angry, doesn't it?
yeah, if you're pissed, that means you like are beyond angry.
Oh, dude, I'm so pissed, right?
No, that's not how we said it. No, it's like I'm so fucking pissed off. He can't believe he did that. Like, it's completely different. Like, so different. Like, just imagine, for me, I imagine you being in a bar here and just be like, oh, I'm getting so pissed. And everyone be like, why? What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, I have actually spent time in bars there, and I just didn't say piss, so. But to be honest, like when I am drunk, I generally don't talk about me being drunk. I'm just like,
I'm drunk.
well, I'm just hanging out and being rather than talking about how I'm like drunk. But yeah, no, I've spent a bit of time in American bars. I'll have you know, I've had some good times actually. Like, well, pretty much just all like New York bars, but yeah, no, I've had some good times. I spent my when I visited New York last time. The last night I spent in this bar in Brooklyn, and they had like a rooftop bar that was like so it was quite near the river. So I just remember like my final night just like being like on this roof bar, just having a drink and just looking out over the river, like, you know, seeing over the bridge like into Manhattan and shit. It was just fucking cool. Like, you know, it was like, so I spent, I think I was there out there for like 10 days, and it was like my final night there, and I was like, do you know what? This is the way to spend your final night. Just like on a rooftop, looking out over the fucking river. Just, yeah, it was beautiful, you know. Chatting to
Alright,
some like
so
random people, having good times.
I turn 21 in 129 days. You have that long till I can drink.
Oh,
And then you need to come back to the US.
are you not 21 yet?
No, I've told you this. You're crazy.
You're like 20?
Yeah, I'm 20.
Okay, you
This discussion.
just come to the UK then. Just make it easier.
And I don't have to wait.
Yeah, no, like you're already 2 years over age, like to
Yeah,
drink.
yeah, that's bullshit. Though in reality, I have drank. I can't go anywhere to drink. And I
Yeah.
can't buy it.
Yeah, all that stuff. Come to England. You don't need to worry. You just can chill.
I'm
It's
gonna get
easy.
murdered.
Not that many people get murdered in England. Like not compared to America. You're less likely to get murdered in England than America. Way less.
I meant murdered as in,
Drunk.
how do I put it? No, not murdered. I'm not gonna get pissed.
Like so pissed.
No, I meant more murdered as in, like, mind fucked. Because I'm gonna have no fucking clue what to do. Like, I'll have so much anxiety, I'm gonna be dead.
But why would you have anxiety? You'd just be like drunk.
Because I would know nobody.
Well, you know me, I guess.
So that would give me more anxiety because I would be, let's see, just random numbers here. Give me a second. I would be approximately a 12-hour flight from my home.
Yeah, approximately. Like Texas is about that.
Nobody. Like, have met nobody, and then also not only be so far from home, but me meeting you for the first time, and besides you, have never even spoken to anyone else. That's not true. I have like 2 other people that I could be like, hey, guess what? I'm like 4 hours away from you still, but I'm closer.
We're not separated by sea anymore. Way.
Means you can drive to me. You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. That's just like basically what you're describing is traveling somewhere and knowing a person when you travel somewhere. So the other side of that is when I went to New York, I didn't really know anybody. I just went there. I just hung out.
See, that freaked me the fuck out.
I had an amazing time.
Can't handle it. I can't.
It was the best.
I have a child.
I've got a child too. So what?
What if you didn't come back? Like, what if something happened?
What? No, but what if you went to sleep? What if you went to sleep right next to your child and didn't wake up? You can randomly die anytime, anywhere. You don't have to be across the other side of the world to randomly die. You could literally just do it. Like, you could just go to sleep and not wake up. That happens.
Where it happens, but the likelihood of that happening
is way more likely than being fucking killed in another country. It's way more likely.
I don't know. You coming to America, like, America's crazy, man.
I already went to America. I was there for 10 days. I came back, no worries. No, 10, 11 days I went. It was chill. I had no issues of any kind. Like, literally, the only issue I had going to America was that when I got to the country, which I knew was going to happen anyway, I got some really, really intense questioning, right?
Oh.
Like, that was really full on, but I knew it was going to happen, right? Like, I knew that. I know my fucking background, right? I know who I am, right? Like, I knew that was going to happen. The thing that I was glad about was that I didn't get, like, a cavity search. But, like, it was pretty full on. Like, when I did get questioned and stuff, it was pretty full on. But, right, it happened. It was okay. It was fine. Like, the other end of it, I was just like, right, I'm in New York now. Cool. I can chill. Like, no biggie. And then, I kind of just forget about it. And then just, like, went to my fucking hostel and just hung out and, like, had some, like, really amazing times. Like, I love New York. Like, I felt more at home in, like, New York in like 5 minutes than I did in the like town that I live in and that I've lived in for like the last like 8 years. Like, New York, yeah, that's me, right? Like, Brooklyn.
I've never even been to New York and I live here.
Yeah, no, I could move into Brooklyn tomorrow and I would be at home. I would.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'd love to. Well, if I didn't have a child and all that shit, then yeah. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, my child, like, my son, like, he's the reason I'm in this town in the first place. Like, if I didn't have my son, then I'd probably live somewhere else other than England, to be honest. I'd probably live in, like...
I've ever played Minecraft.
I'd probably... No, maybe we still play Minecraft, though. Actually, I don't know.
Introduced it to you.
That's true, though. That's true. That is true. I might not have.
You might not have ever thought to do it.
Yeah, I might not have like got into it, but then I might have Do you know what I mean? It's like you might not.
It's one of those things.
It's like I think it was only a matter of time before me going like playing computer games again. Like it wasn't because of my son I started playing computer games again. It was more because I had the kind of time and space to do it. And then it just happened to be he was playing this particular computer game called Minecraft, and I happened to check it out, and I can go, oh, actually, this is kind of amazing. Like,
It's like, see, I want to at some point when I can actually start myself recording Minecraft. The thing about it is I've seen so many horror stories. Because Minecraft, in the eyes of YouTube, is a kid's game. Like in the eye of society. So
yeah.
you can't cuss or all that shit. And it ruins a lot of people.
I think you can really do what you want.
Well,
I think the only problem is if motherfuckers are trying to make some fucking money out of their videos and then they get pissed off that they can't like make money out of their videos and have it as a mature audience only. Like,
well, the sad thing is, like, the one person I've seen who's gone downhill from it was called Sky Does Minecraft. And he originally started because he was, like, during when he first started, he was Kim friendly. But then he had the channel for, like, 6 years. Like, he was growing up as the channel was growing with him. And I think he ended up with, like, 12 million or something subscribers. But his fan base was then predominantly children, because that's how he started. And then at one point, for like 2 months, he switched it. Then he had problems, like depression problems and eating problems, stuff like that. And then he switched it back to being kid friendly. And then he left about 3 months ago. He was just like, I can't do this anymore.
well, you know, you can make a big deal out of it, or you can just make a separate channel that isn't kid friendly.
He did. He had 2.
Yeah, and then you just have, you just fucking make a video a week or whatever that is kid friendly. Like my Minecraft videos, I actually did all as kid friendly ones. I mean, the Morrowind ones, like these streams, are labeled as 18 plus. Mainly just because I'm drinking, and I'm.
Not only that.
It's
is not kid friendly.
Yeah, no, he's not kid friendly at all. He is a creepy fucking. He's a creepy abuser. He's a creepy abuser. Will not mince our words. He's a fucking abuser. He's not right. He's not right.
But along with him, there are a lot of other people who have derogatory things that they say throughout this. Like the lady earlier when you walked in was like, oh, I like what I see. Us as adults, we go, ooh.
Yeah, no, that's a fair, it's a fair point. Like, Morrowind's not it's not a game for children. Like,
well, I think it's rated mature, right?
Yeah,
like the game
it probably
itself.
is. I mean, I've not really ever checked, but yeah, no, there are mature themes that run through this game, and that is what it is. But like, I mainly just put the thing as mature.
It's rated teen.
Well, there you go. But I put the stream as 18 plus mainly because I knew I was going to be drinking, and I don't want to have to care. Like, if I'm drinking while I'm streaming, as has become my kind of thing now, then I don't need to care to like check that I'm fucking kid friendly, because I'm not kid friendly. Yeah. Like, I'm already not kid friendly.
Oh, let me not cuss.
Yeah, no, I don't give a fuck. So apparently, this dude wants me to go check on my stronghold. I want you to go check on your stronghold and talk to the foreman, Durable Grow Rush, to make sure everything is going as planned. You're supposed to be building it for me, not making me go check it. I'm not impressed with your fucking project management abilities. Fucking Dondos Driller is a dickhead, right? Fuck him. So, Rathan Manor is being built on the Odai Plateau. If you follow the Odai River south of Balmora, you should see construction to the southwest after the wood bridge. I will mark it on your map. Will you really?
No.
So that's the Odai Plateau, but he said south of Balmora, so I'm guessing around here. Alright, well, we're going to check it out. We're going to see if you're a liar or not. And if you are, well then, more fool you. Well, no, because the thing is, I'm actually quite a fucking badass now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm fucking level 35 now. I've got 121 strength. I have over the maximum strength. Like, I am quite a badass.
You're so humble, too.
Yeah, of course. Like, this Khajiit knows when to be modest, and this Khajiit knows when to kick shit. So we need to go south of probably the river, apparently. And this is the river.
It's kind of funny. For almost 45 minutes, we were talking, and you barely moved.
Oh yeah, I know. I did fuck all.
I just thought about it, and I looked down, I'm like, wait, it's 10. We started having, like, it was 9 when we started the To Kill a Mockingbird discussion, and you barely did anything for that discussion. But once it switched to anything else, we just sat there.
Yeah.
And talked.
Yeah, absolutely. That's literally what we've done most of the stream. But no, see, that's the thing. Like, I think that it's kind of cool that you can do that because the kind of conversation can carry it.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently, isn't that the wood bridge though? So he said, didn't he say before the wood bridge? Dundas Driller asked me to go speak with Durable Grow Rush, the foreman at the construction site. My stronghold will be built on the ruins of the Rethan Manor, which is on the northwest bank of the Odai River, which flows from Balmora to the coast. That's not very good. Yeah, if you follow the Odai River south of Balmora, you should see construction to the southwest after the wood bridge. Okay.
Do you want to hear a punny joke?
Go for it.
Alright. So I'll let you know the picture is a pumpkin that it's sitting on. It says, looking for puns? Let me arrange that. I'm a pun king.
You know who would love that?
Fun.
Stampy. No, he fucking loves puns. Like, puns are like his favorite thing in the world ever.
Especially with Squishy.
Squishy. Like, part of me gets envious about how amazing their fucking, well, how seemingly amazing their fucking relationship is. Like,
I was gonna say, we don't see all of it, but we do see a lot of it, and it's pretty badass, I won't say. Can't say that.
It just like, I mean, even if it's not like a great relationship, just the surface of being two people into that shit that happen to like get into a relationship with somebody else into that shit.
Do you know how it started out?
Well, I don't really know details or anything, but I just know they both were doing like videos and stuff together and that.
Well, she made him a map. Like, she was his fan and made him like a Minecraft map, and he ended up coming on and playing it, and then they started talking and then filming together, and then they met at a few Minecons, and then they started dating, and then they moved in together, and that's where we are.
And now they're doing do Yonder Cloud Catcher together, and it's super cute.
Oh my gosh, you should look at, if you ever are really, really bored and you want to just watch something that's just kind of cute and funny. On Squishy's channel, she has a series that's called Twins, and it's a Minecraft thing where they wear a skin that forms to wherever they're living, and they build like a bunch of different houses in different biomes. And they did it mostly because they wanted to do a series together about having different biomes with different houses, but they weren't going to do the skin part. And Stampy wanted to do it on the Xbox, but Squishy didn't want to because she can't be her normal skin. So they ended up doing it with the skins, like they would switch for each house. That way she could play on the Xbox and not have to worry about her skin being a chicken instead of being a duck. Because the cutest little way that it happened, and it's a really cute series.
Yeah, I mean, that's all very nice for them. And that's great. And, you know.
They just compromise so well.
I mean, it's not like I'm jealous about their lifestyle whatsoever. I'm not envious, right? But apparently, Double Grow Rush has something to say. He says, "You hear about the stronghold? Tell Dondus the work is on schedule, and he better pay me that bonus he promised." So he's
What
got
work?
some shit to say.
It's a pile of rubble.
No, like let's be fair. They've done stuff. They have done stuff. Like,
Look to the left and look at what I was seeing. I thought he was standing in front of the project. It was it's a
that's
fucking
all.
mushroom and some boulders. What are you talking about?
That's all boulders. But no, they've done some work here. I wonder, can we go inside?
No.
Not yet. We can't go inside the half-finished building. Is it because it's just a shell?
Probably.
No, they've done all the walls.
Well, there's probably nothing inside. Like, it's probably like none of the insides are done. Like, it doesn't have any nice flooring, or the wallpaper isn't up.
So apparently, I just need to go back up north. And talk to the House Halalu dude. Yeah, I'm actually doing a mission. I'm doing things in the game.
No, we're just sitting here talking while looking at the screen of the game. That's what we're supposed to be doing, right?
Yeah, no. We're like multitasking now, so we're talking and things in the game are happening.
See, but earlier it was a very in-depth conversation, so we couldn't really do both.
I mean,
the conversation was too powerful.
it
we
was
had too much opinion between the two of us.
I do have to agree. I think there was some very powerful conversation that happened.
See, but I like it though, because we talk about it, but we're not like having an argument. We're just sitting there and we're like, yeah, well, over here, yeah, well, over there. Like, no one's butthurt. We're just like, yep, this is what happened. How stupid you are. This is how stupid I am. Like, yeah. We didn't do it though. It was the past. It's not my fault.
It's not my fault though. It's really not my fault.
Well, it's one of those things, like, people are still freaking out. Like, even in my own workplace, I was the only white person working in the cafe. To put it bluntly, I was treated like fucking shit. just because I am a white female. Like, that's like the worst thing you can be, I guess. I don't know. At
Okay.
least, I guess, in that form of workplace when everyone around you isn't white. And so, like, it was almost, I had to work 3 times as hard compared to everyone else, or I was going to look like I did nothing because they don't do their work, even still to this day. For my salad bar stuff, I prep, and I have to prep literally 3 times the amount I need because people that do catering and the people that do the deli and the people that do the grill, every one of them come and steal stuff out of my fridge and make it to the point where I will have nothing and they won't say anything. Not because of anything I've ever done or anything of that nature, because I've always been very adamant about if I need something of theirs, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna grab this real quick, but as soon as I have time later, I'm gonna refill it for you, that type of thing. It's not like that. The other way around. So it's one of those things where it's like in my workplace when everyone's still here, at least I don't know about over there, but over here it's very everyone's screaming white supremacy over here and that we all have it better. It's one of those things where I'm like,
You do though.
it depends though, because how do I have it better? I'm being
No,
treated
no. Sorry. You kind of just need to really go and understand what white privilege is and what it means, and it's got fuck all to do with what happens in your workplace, even though you seem to feel like you're in some like really poor position in your workplace. When some of the things you're describing are so everyday and normal to non-white people in the workplace that the way like you're hearing you going about it is like, oh, that's nice, like, oh yeah, okay, big shit, right? Like, right? Like it's yeah. So like white privilege doesn't mean that you are the most privileged person in the world. It just means that you have advantages over a black person or an other non-white person in the same position as you just because of you're white, right? There's shit that you have never even thought about or ever encountered in your life, and you'll never have to think about it because you're white. Whereas if you weren't, there'd be all this extra shit you'd have to deal with. That's what white privilege is about. It doesn't mean that you may necessarily have like fucking big bank or whatever, or be rolling in a fucking Mercedes or any of that kind of shit. What it's talking about is that despite like whatever, you could be a white homeless person and white privilege still exists, because you could take that homeless person, you could put them through the spa, put them in a nice suit, and they're a white person in a fucking nice suit looking very presentable, which will still have privilege over a black person in that same position. Yeah, there's a lot of shit to understand. Like, I'm not detracting from how you may get treated at your work or whatever, but you know what?
Yeah.
That's just like work. Until I got into like working in IT, I don't think I ever was in a job where I got treated well at work. You know, like,
Yeah.
just straight up, like pretty much every job I did, it was just like some crappy minimum wage job, and yeah, you always just got treated like shit because you were doing this shitty like minimum wage job.
Right, that is true. It's kind of how it works.
Yeah, no, like, so I've done all kinds of like crappy jobs. I've worked in like cardboard box factory, like a Christmas hamper factory. I've worked in like as like a bin man, like a trash man.
Okay.
I've worked like doing kind of like I guess like building, kind of like site work, like pneumatic drill.
Construction.
Yeah, kind of doing construction. So I've done like work where I've been like working like a pneumatic drill.
Mm-hmm.
So like that kind of stuff. Just general laboring.
Yeah.
So like I remember working at like some kind of carpet place where I just like lugging like all the fucking like supplies coming in from the factory and shit. Like, so there's just all these fucking boxes of fucking tiles that weigh fucking so much. Like, do you know when you get that just one box of tiles? And it's like, it's quite small because there's only like about 20 tiles or something in that little box. But then you
Yeah.
pick it up and you're like, what the fuck? You're like,
Yeah. I
that's
helped
like
my
way heavy.
grandmother retile the whole basement, so that was fun.
Yeah, but like you just pick it up and you're like, no, that doesn't make sense. Like that's way
Like,
too heavy. This is
excuse
only this very
me.
small thing, right? But
Like,
then
this box is only a 2x3. This isn't fair.
yeah, exactly. But then imagine when you've got the actual like the box of those that comes in from the kind of supply truck.
Oh my god.
You're taking them off the truck.
Case.
Oh, that's fucking shit.
I ain't a part of that. I couldn't physically handle that. Like, literally, I have literal back issues that would probably not end well if I did something like that.
Yeah, I got back problems, but then I also had like money problems, and
See,
that's
but
just it
mine
was just
is like the stem, like the very bottom stem of my brain. The very top stem of my spine is pressed into my brain, like the bottom bit. And so lifting things isn't my best option.
okay.
It's very, very terrifying. But I don't have the money to do anything about it, so I just don't lift things. It's one of those things where you're like, no, I can wait. I'll be fine. Paralyze myself, and then I'll get a bunch of money. It's okay. Whatever. I've been paying for the last 2 years that if I have long-term disability, I'm gonna get money. It's fine. Seriously though, like, I have everything. I have short-term disability amount that comes out of my check every month, and I have long-term because I'm like, is something probably gonna happen? No. But if it does, my ass is gonna be covered because I've been wasting all my damn money on all this shit.
I guess it's
Man.
if you're actually like you're preparing for it.
I'm preparing for the worst. I always do. Like, that is my literal job, is to prepare for the worst.
I thought you worked in like a cafe.
I do work for a cafe.
That's supposed to be a joke.
Ha 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 ha. I prepare for the worst every day. Speaking of,
What, by going to work in a cafe?
I just remembered how much catering I have to fucking do tomorrow. We have, which normally we don't have this much stuff going on, but we are literally gonna be having, my brain's broken. Oh, sorry. We're gonna be having 175 sandwiches and 250 wraps that all have to be done by 10. not including the breakfast bar for 200 for the same people in the morning.
Oh shit.
We've
You
been
got a
practicing
crazy
this.
fucking morning.
Yes, I do.
That's some full on shit.
I
Are
don't
they
know.
at least all the same sandwich, or do you just have to make like so many different
Oh
ones?
no. There's turkey, ham, roast beef, chicken salad, tuna salad, and egg salad.
Yeah.
Like, I wish it was just like, make turkey sandwiches. I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's do this. But then it's not. It's like, it's 175 sandwiches and wraps, and then there's 250 sliders, which they spent yesterday literally making 250 patties. Just these little itty bitty patties. It's hell. It's freaking hell.
I see this land suits you. We welcome
Why is
you
this
freely,
saying?
Carpenter.
So apparently, they just thanked me for like keeping them abreast of the situation, and apparently in 1 week my stronghold will be finished. So you know.
Just start skipping days.
Well, I could.
Just, I want to see what it looks like. Just sit there and sleep.
I mean, I can't just
For
like
7 days in a row.
jump on roofs a bit more. Shit! Oh, my acrobatic skill is getting pretty good though.
It is.
I mean, it is 90, but jumpy jump. Oh shit!
So annoyed.
So anyway, while I jumpy jumps around the world, jumpy jump. Yeah, I think I should be doing something. I've probably got some quests and stuff.
At one point we were doing something, but then we got fucked off topic.
No, like I did the thing. So I went to the stronghold, I came back, I updated the person, so that was the thing that I was doing. What I think I might do is I think I might do some Fighters Guild quests, but I want to do them in like somewhere that isn't Balmora basically. So I'm gonna go over to the Silt Strider and transport to somewhere that isn't Balmora.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
And maybe
I
we'll go
just
somewhere where
realized-
the fucking sun is out and it's not fucking raining and thunderstorming. Aldrun or Vivek?
Aldrin.
Okay, Aldrun.
It's less money.
I think it was the same money actually, but
No, Aldrin was 16, Vivek was 17.
I thought they were both for 16. But anyway,
That's
Aldrun's
how I
Sunny.
made my choice.
Aldrun's Sunny, so that's a bonus. And so here we go,
That's-
Fighters Guild.
I just realized I'm gonna have to call people tomorrow.
This is a wondrous encounter. Welcome.
You're gonna have to call them what?
Oh, I have it set up so with my babysitting money, my work takes the amount I pay to my babysitter out before tax. Like, so I pay my babysitter and then I get the money back, but that money wasn't taxed. And supposedly, I was paid yesterday. Like the 2nd. So the day before yesterday for you. And I don't have it in my bank account, so I wasn't paid. So I'm gonna give it until tomorrow evening, and then if I'm not paid, that means I have to call people, which is my favorite fucking thing to do.
Yeah, that's always long. You just like, can you just fucking pay the money at the right time, please? Can you just do
Please.
that? Can you just
Well,
do
the
the
thing
thing?
is, what annoys me the most, I put this order in. It usually takes 2 days, which is why I haven't been saying much. But I put this order in last Friday, and then over the weekend, ignore those 2 days. Monday, Tuesday, should have been here today. Supposedly got paid out yesterday. I've never had it take a day to get the payment. I usually says, "Oh, you got paid," and then I look in my account and it's there. So I'm gonna have to first call my bank to make sure it's not being withheld somewhere, and then I'm gonna have to
What
call.
did I do to deserve this?
It's too many people, and it's
Too
almost 11 o'clock here.
It
What
is.
time is it?
It is nearly 4:30 here.
You're batshit.
Right, I just found something out important though, right? So for ages I've had this Fighters Guild mission about Perseus Mercius. And
Yeah.
I've had no fucking idea who the fuck Perseus Mercius is, because if I
find
go
him?
to topics and go to
It's
P,
not there.
no, there is no Perseus Mercius here. You
Yeah,
are not
we talked
fucking
about it before.
told about why it is. But now we've got some information. Now we've been given some fucking information about who the fuck Perseus Mercy is. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a physical note about it. Right here in my fucking awesome Cthulhu notebook.
I have bad news.
Go on.
I need to go to sleep.
Yeah, I was figuring that was going to happen.
Hey, I lasted longer than normal. Usually it hits 10 here. I lasted an extra 30 minutes. Usually 30 minutes ago I would have been like, alright, it's been too long, I'm out.
Hey,
It's an extra 30 minutes.
I did not judge in any way.
Actually, I think the last time we streamed, I got off at like 9:30. I was like, I'm tired, bye.
The last time I actually streamed, I did the same thing. I did about an hour, and I was just like, oh, I'm really tired later.
I'm just
But, you
like,
know,
no, I
like-
keep yawning. What is this?
So Perseus Mercius is in Alderun.
Yay!
That is that is actually a really important piece of information for us. I'm actually really glad we found that out.
Aren't you glad of which one I picked?
Looks like it. I'm super, super glad. But yeah, it's 4:30 and yeah, I have to be up at like, actually, I don't know what time I have to be up. I think I actually have to be like getting a train at like 10:30-ish maybe.
You should like not stay up much longer.
Yeah,
Because
apparently.
right now, that's putting you.
So my plane flies around 3 o'clock apparently. So I guess I need to be at the airport 2 hours before, so that's like 1 o'clock. And then it's about 3 hours to get to the airport, so that's 12, 11, yeah, 10, 10:30-ish. Yeah, going to sleep
Which
is...
means right now, you have like 4 hours.
But that actually includes that I need to get like packed and stuff like that.
Okay. 3 hours.
Yeah. Should probably like stop streaming then, shouldn't I?
You really should. You should probably go to bed. What are you doing?
Okay, well let's save the game. Right, let's no, not quit Morrowind. Not quit without saving. No. No quitting without saving. Bad Morrowind.
To deserve this honor.
So
Cried for you. I would have been laughing so hard. I would have been bawling. Just.
It didn't happen. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna call it Fighters Guild shit.
No, you should have called it Found Perseus.
And found Perseus. There we go. Everybody's happy. Right, should we say bye?
Yes.
Bye, Trelan. Bye, stream, and all of that. Say bye.
Peace, everybody.